Welcome to the Sarah Scoop Show. It's time to get the scoop with Sarah.
How you guys doing? I'm Viv Leacock, and I played Joseph Canfield on When Calls the Heart. I think it can be intimidating if you're coming into a show before it's hit its stride, and there's a lot of characters, and they're still kind of really developing the characters. Maybe there's some confusion as to which way they're going to go with things, but I've said, this is such a well-oiled machine, and the comfort level of the cast, there's a natural kind of rhythm to the way shows go and cast members click and whatnot. And because the show's been going for so long, we're coming into this, really, really, really well-oiled machine. And everybody was just so inviting. Everybody knows what they're doing. There's no question about that. There's no, they're not still figuring it out, which I think a lot of times causes a lot of maybe difficulties on set. But no, everybody here is best friends. So it was really nice to come into this type of situation. Definitely. I think, I know the thing with me, I'm a fan of film and television first and foremost, and it always makes me smile to find out that the cast is actually friends in real life. Like, they actually hang out. I always love to hear that, because it just, you'll see, like, you'll spot an ad lib maybe, or you'll You'll get a sense that, I know that you'll see someone even maybe stifle a laugh sometimes shows. And that, I love that so much, because it's a real moment. And there's so many real moments with this cast. Everybody really connects. And, as evidenced by the fact, when I have my actual kids with me, it's not hard to act. There's no acting required. You know what? It's pretty daunting, actually, just because, as an actor, you're on set, and you're kind of taking stock of yourself. Always like, okay, what are my lines, and oh yeah, that thing, and do I have the proper wardrobe on, and the suspenders, and where's my hat? Like, you're always doing that type of thing. But to have the added responsibility of making sure that Vienna's got everything on, and Elias has everything on properly, and everybody's where they're supposed to be, and it was a lot. It made for some pretty mentally exhausting days. Fortunately, my wife Davina was always there on set with them, and Natasha Burnett, who plays Minnie, is really good with the kids, and was able to help keep everybody in line. So, and then there's all the other kids on set. They all hang out all the time, so it was nice to, like, the kids can kind of pair off and go and have fun with the other kids. It was good, but it's a lot of work. Yeah, they're having a fun time, and Vienna's wanted to act in front of the camera for a long time. She does. She's been doing voice work for the last 3.5 years, and a couple of cartoons, and she's very, very good at that. But she's been pushing to get in front of the camera, and so I knew she would enjoy the process. But I have two sons, and of course Elias plays Cooper, and my other son, Lennox, he actually auditioned for the part as well. He's a little older than Elias, so they eventually went with Elias because he kind of fit the age of Cooper a little bit better. But I didn't think the boys wanted to act at all. So when Elias is on set, he's kind of like, oh yeah, this is cool. All right, I like this. Oh, free donuts. All right. So that's what makes him happy the most. He loves craft services. Yeah, you know what? That's a very good question. Joseph's a complicated guy. He's looking to find a place for his family to, put down roots. And they've moved around a little bit. He sees an opportunity with a gas station. Looking ahead, if you were to bet on a gas station. That's not a bad bet because as we know, the world, automobiles and petrol, that's a huge industry. As it was in 1918, it wasn't yet. So he's a little ahead of his time, in understanding that is the way to go. But he also has this pull in regards to his faith, to, as he said it, he noticed that there was no pastor at the church, and for him he was like, oh, that's a shame. That's, and there's this pull for him to step into a role that he's really been resisting for a long, long time. It's a part of him, but it takes on a responsibility that you have to be all in. It's not something that you can kind of do halfway. You have to be in all the way. So he's got some decisions to make about what he wants to do. Yeah, they all really hold a special place in my heart. But first and foremost, for me, and this is just me being a dad. The first episode my kids are on set that's episode number 4. When Viv is watching Vienna play the piano as Angela, yeah, and I'm playing Joseph, watching his daughter do it. There's no acting. When Elias comes into frame as Cooper and he says, "Hi, Mama," and he says hello, and he sits down beside me and give him a squeeze. That's because I just watched him do the scene where he's on the buckboard with Aaron and Aaron, and he was so great. Like, I was just so proud of him. And yeah, episode 4. That's my favorite day on set for my entire career ever. No matter what I've done in all the years I've been doing it, that's the best day ever. I think we're gonna get season 9. Everyone's like, I think we're gonna get season 9. You heard it here first. I'd really like to see, like, we see that Cooper has no problem making friends. No problem. Like, he's off. He's connected to everybody. I mean, as you'll see. I'd really like to see Angela, be able to step away from the family unit and have some, meaningful interactions with kids her own age. That was a huge part of what Joseph was pushing for. He knows that he can't protect Angela from everything forever. She needs to be out in the world. I hope that happens. I hope we get to see a scene where Natasha gets to sing, because Natasha Burnett can sing. And you guys, woo! So maybe Angela playing the piano and Minnie singing. That'd be something that'd be very cool. Yeah. As for Joseph and Cooper, maybe some adventures. I think some father-son adventures would be kind of cool. Them out, going camping or going fishing or something like that. That'd be cool. And yeah, I think we'll see Joseph interacting with the people in town a lot more. Branching out, making new friends, and yeah, there's a nice connection between Joseph and Lee. They have a really nice connection going on. So we'll see where things go. Have I done a period piece before? Yeah, I have done a period piece before. I did a small part in a Western years ago with Christian Slater. These outfits are, you're either really hot or you're either really cold. That's really what the deal is. And nothing is, for some of the guys, stuff can be flattering, but for me, like, the pants fit up here, like the waist is this high. It's like, what it's not like modern clothes. Modern clothes fit you the way they should. These clothes, man, and they're kind of itchy, and they're suspenders, and they're always buttoned up, and oh my gosh, yeah. I'm definitely a lot more casual than Joseph. Let's put it that way. I knew a little from doing Haley Dean, Haley Dean Mysteries. I wasn't prepared for the Hearties. This is something on another level, completely amazing. The most welcoming, warmest, most inviting, interactive fans that I have ever come across, ever. Like hands down, they win. they the Hearties are they've sent well wishes and messages of encouragement to my kids, and that means a lot to me. Like just saying nice things about my kids and saying nice things to the kids. The kids are online as well. That means a lot. As an actor, the way you come into this industry can really dictate how long you stick around and your experience, while you do it. And so anything like, having the Hearties be a part of your first acting experience, I can't thank them enough. Honestly, it's allowed my kids to come into this industry and just have an amazing outlook on what it could be, what it should be. It's like there's a lot of criticism out there for actors and shows on different networks that I see. But this is the thing where somebody's trying their hardest, somebody is putting themselves out there, and people take that, those criticisms, they take it to heart. So to have such an amazing fan base like the Hearties, it means more than they know. It really does. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's nice to it's nice to be the actors that are playing the family that's a part of the town. It's like interestingly enough, there's not a lot of kind of family units in the town. There's a lot of you see the couples and there's kids running around, but you don't necessarily see the families walking around together. And then we haven't got a chance to delve into what a family is going through. So I'm really proud that we could be the ones to do it. I think it was a good addition to the show. Myself and Elias got on a TV show, Lost in Space. So season 3 of Lost in Space comes out. I don't know when it comes out sometime this year on Netflix, and you can look for both of us on that.
Thank you for watching The Sarah Scoop Show. Head to sarahscoop.com for more.